What's up, YouTube? We're back on PokeMMO, and today we're breeding raid Pokemon. So that's why we're here in the lovely Pallet Town, because we're going to go ahead and start with a Lucario breed, which unfortunately means I have to get this Riolu to max happiness, or relatively close. I think it's like 80% that it kicks in. So we're starting with getting a Groom from Daisy, which is nice. Let's see how much that did. That already got us to 50%. So, huge shout out to Daisy there, if you guys didn't know. This thing is already, frankly, ready to rock. However, it's not my OT. I just bought this off the GTL. So, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we breed this thing. So, to do that, we're going to have to evolve the Riolu first, because baby Pokemon are not allowed to breed. Surprise, surprise. I don't want to go into the implications of that, but yes. So we have to, we have to evolve it first, okay? So that's what we're doing now. And if you didn't know, Riolu evolves from happiness. That's what I was just doing. So yeah, kind of a niche thing, worth showing off. All right, guys. So I'm here buying some berries because I realized leveling it up is going to take way too long. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, it's an EV reduction? Okay. Yes, good. Okay, so these are going to raise its happiness because it's a... What? You only use this many? Okay, fine. Sorry, these are going to raise its happiness because it's modest. There's just like a chart you can look up, essentially. Can I give it more? It would have no effect. Shoot. Okay, well, we can get some wiki berries as well. Let's see. We gotta hurry up as well because it's almost turning nighttime, and Riolu can only evolve in the daytime. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. It's but I figured it's worth showing off. All right, feed it to him. I don't know. Let's go ahead and feed another berry. Whoa, not the wishing stone. 1. Yeah, good. Oh, they like really liked these ones over the other ones. Okay, whatever. It's at 91% happiness. It should absolutely evolve once it gets leveled up, which would be right now. So, here we go. All right. Come on. There we go. Okay, good. So I'm glad I got to show you guys that. Some gym or raid Pokemon, when you're breeding them, can be really tedious and annoying, like Riolu, for instance. So yeah, just pay attention to what you have to do and do it before you run out of time. Because if I waited a little bit longer, I would have had to wait like 12 hours or something. Aura Sphere is fine, but we're going to go for a Focus Blast. Because this is going to be our... special attacking Lucario. I think I showed off the physical one last time. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on with the breeding. Alright, y'all, we're back. We evolved the Riolu into a Lucario, so now it's ready to breed. And like I said before, this one is completely raid ready. Just needs EVs. But it's not my OT, which is actually really important. So, okay, hold on. I actually forgot to put on the Everstone. There's way too much text without strings nowadays. They seriously... It's so annoying that they, like, nerf that, because, like, why do we need all of this? Okay, that's just besides the point, whatever. But here we go. Okay. So, like I said, it's actually really important here. So, this looks good, modest. There's no egg moves that I care about, because this is going to be a special attacker. Let's just go ahead and make sure, though, before we do this. Because, yeah, this is just going to be 4 raids, just a special attacking Lucario. And all these egg moves are physical. Yeah, so I don't care about them. Because, again, it is modest. Alright. 31. High defenses. Looks good to me. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Sorry, just last little check. But it looks really good to me. Alright, great. I was so annoyed when raids rolled around. And I realized that... Focus Blast was like so much more important than physically attacking fighting types. It's one of the biggest tips I want to give you guys. I talked about it in the raid prep video. Fighting types are really, really good for raids, but make sure you have special attacking fighting types as well. So specifically Focus Blasters, okay? It's really important for some raids. Some of the Mons are going to be very physically tanky, but not specially tanky. So that's where Focus Blast comes in. Yeah, just something to keep in mind, guys. You can always throw Focus Blast onto some of the other Mons. Like, for instance, I was talking about Ampharos is a great raid Mon. You can throw Focus Blast on that. It works like a charm, so there is other ways around it. But I did want to make sure that I had some pure fighting type special attackers, and Lucario's really just the clear choice there. Alright, let's move on to the next one. We've got a Magnezone here. Yeah, and this one is also ready. It just needs Modest. So let's go ahead and grab a Ditto for this, and let's get on to the next breed. Looking forward to this here. All right, GTL. We can also breed it with a Magnezone or a Magnemite or something. So let's see if we can find something that's worth. All right, so we're gonna need one of these IVs and Modest. All right, great. Lowest price. Got 20k here. Let's see, Ditto. 25k. Alright, let's go back. This one has low special defense. Okay, I would like to keep the defenses high, so let's go ahead and crank this up to 4, I think. And let's do 20 here. Let's just do 20s across. And let's see what we get. So that's not going to work. How about a Ditto? 55k. I think it is worth because this is a generally taking Mon, so we don't want to kind of ruin that about it. So let's just buy it. I think this is fine. I don't. Let's see. Yeah, all right. Just gonna have to bite the bullet. It is a little bit expensive, a little bit more than I wanted, but like I said, I think it is definitely worth to keep those defenses high. All right, let's go ahead and give that an Everstone. And then, wait, was this? I can't remember. Okay, so we need a special attack brace for the Magnezone. And we're good. All right, great. That's the next breed done. Let's just get it into the Daycare Man. Great. 31-31. Good enough defenses. Modest. Looks good. Looks good. All right. Let's do it. But yes, Magnezone is a great electric type for raids. Like I showed before, it has incredibly high special attack, and it's fast enough for Tailwind to cover for it. You really just don't want to go like 50 base speed and below. 60, I think it is 60, but like 60 and above is really the lowest you can go, because then that Tailwind makes it 120, which is fast. But for instance, like 40, like a Rhyperior, I was looking at potentially doing a Rhyperior. 40 base speed under Tailwind is only 80, so you can still get outsped under a Tailwind. So just something to, like little stuff like that to keep in mind. You don't have to have the fastest Mons, but they have to be fast enough. All right, let's go ahead and pull that. Actually, no, let's just keep going through. Let's just find one with high enough defenses. And yeah, I don't want to keep doing this. Okay, great. 5k for one right here. We're not even going to bother keeping the 31 alive, because this is truly, truly just for raids, and Archeops is actually a garbage Pokemon, so I'm almost I'm almost annoyed how much effort I'm putting into this. Oh my god, can I just do this properly? It's starting to annoy me a little bit. Okay, great. Got a Relicanth with Head Smash. Good. Okay, great. Next. Corsola. Let's go 15 across in the defenses. Okay, fine. What is this? Yeah, came out naive, just like me. Let's stick this thing in the box. We're gonna probably restart, but whatever. Okay, let's get back to it. Corsola. Lowest price. So, okay, ideally we would want this. 9K. Okay, so we can get started. But can we also have not garbage defenses? Like, is that really so much to ask for here? Dude, what? How? Okay, make one, like, make it down to 10. That is ludicrous. Okay. I think this one makes the most sense. It's like, I'm just getting so annoyed doing this stuff. Alright, whatever. Let's just do it. Fine. Alright, y'all. It took us a little bit to get it figured out because on these chain breeds, there's always complications. But what we're deciding to do is just restart the Archeon breed. I have a Relicanth here with the move, with the move Head Smash and high defenses. We're not going to bother bracing the 31 because it's just going to make this more expensive and more annoying because, like I said, Archeops is a bad Pokemon. It's just going to be used for raids. So, we're going to go ahead and make sure it gets 31 speed, and then Head Smash is going to be egg moved onto this Corsola. We're going to make the output of this a male. Sorry, let me just like fully explain this, guys. So the Relicanth here is Water A and Water B, and it learns Head Smash, and then the Corsola here is Water A and Water C. So we're essentially taking Head Smash from this Pokemon and getting it onto a Water C Pokemon. We're going to make that one male, and then that will be able to breed with Archeon, okay? It's very important as well that this has Head Smash as an egg move to make sure it retains the move that we're trying to do, okay? So that's why it's a little bit more complicated, and why I probably should have started with this, but I didn't even realize it was going to be that much of a big deal until it was. So here we are. Head Smash is getting put onto a Corsola that's going to be male with 31 speed, okay? That's what we're looking for, and good enough defenses. So let's just go ahead and do that. Enough mucking about. Great. So when that comes out, we'll be able to breed it with an Archeon, and then that Archeon will have Head Smash, and then we can finish that Archeon however we want to. Probably going to be 31 attack, 31 speed adamant. I mean, it will be, but yeah, just going to be a little bit longer to get that going, so let's move on to the next one, which is Pawniard, and let's go ahead and check the egg moves. I don't think there's anything I'm worried about. Pursuit, but again, I'm not going to really use this in anything else either. It already has Assurance. This is what I'm getting it for. We can attempt Pursuit, but if it's as annoying as that, then we're not doing it. Straight up. So, okay, let's go. Because I think this is like an NU or a UU Pokemon. It's not the greatest. Alright, let's see. I think this is humanoid only, right? Yes, humanoid only. Wow. Alright, great. Humanoid, let's look for a Pursuit. Oh, I have to go with a Ditto anyway. Okay, well, actually not really. How do you learn this? Are you also egged? Or do you just learn it? No, okay, you learn at level 15. So we could absolutely do this, for sure, by just breeding up Krogunk to do the final breed, so let's try and keep that in mind. But either way, this thing needs 31 speed and adamant, so yeah, we're going to have to Ditto this, at least, for the next breed. You don't have to be that good. Okay, 31 speed, lowest price. Let's make sure we get, like, not garbage here as well. Let's go 15. 15's across. Yeah, our special defense is super low over here. 15,000, I'm fine with that. Alright, great. Great, okay. It's only 5k to make it female. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a thing or not. Can we move this how I want to? I just accidentally moved it up. Oh no. Oh, disaster has struck. Okay. Great. Over here. Sorry. Just make sure that looks how it should. Okay. And then go up a little bit. Fine. Good. Right? Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we just finished the Pawniard breed for now, at least. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and make a Croagunk to pair with that. Let's go ahead and do that before I forget the stats, guys. Just want to make sure I don't blow it. Kind of got a lot of things in my mind with all these different breeds, so I just want to make sure that I don't mess it up. Croagunk, like that, okay. Lowest price, we're going to need either one of these, and Adamant. Well, this is only the final product, but let's see. Yeah, this isn't like a thing. Okay, that's fine. So, I guess just drop the Adamant then, for now. Get one for 10k. Okay, can we find, like, not terrible defenses again? Please? That would be so cool. Oh, this one I guess is fine. For 10k. Then we ditto it, make it Adamant. And that should work. Okay. Wait, I just want to make sure as well. Yeah, you get Pursuit at level 15. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I suppose. I'm assuming Adamant is going to be more expensive. Let's just check that really quick, though. So, 0, 0, down to 3. Yes, okay. That's fine. Alright, let's just buy this. 10k for Croagunk. Great. And then we're going to give it Adamant with a Ditto. You don't need those. Just need these. 5k for that. A little more than 5k. Just trying to think. I don't mind too much of spending like a little bit too much here. Just to preserve some of the defenses. It just makes them overall better in general, and I would highly recommend that for you guys when you're doing your breeds at home. Why have a breed that ends up having like 3 special defense? I think it's what I saw. We're trying to avoid that. So hopefully we get lucky, but we could low roll a million times in a row, and that would... It's just the way she goes sometimes, but you might as well do everything in your power to avoid that, is my thinking. So, alright. Let's just get on with this. We're going to need to level this thing up to level 15 when it comes out. So it learns Pursuit. Oh. No. No. Whoops. Mistakes were made. Alright, there we go. Alright, so great. This is going to go with our Pawniard when they both come out. 31 speed. Adamant is what we're looking for, and then just good enough defenses. Alright, perfect. Let's do it. 10k here. I mean, this one's just objectively better. We don't have to keep the 31s. But, yeah. Probably just do this. Alright, let's just do this. Mail. Claim to party. Alright, wow. I'm sorry how, like, convoluted this has been. But I've got it all worked out in my head. Trust me. I'll try and explain it once we get everything sorted. We need a Ditto, though. Alright, great. Lowest, probably 31, I'm thinking. Like, we should probably get 31 attack on this thing, and then we'll make it Adamant after. It's usually a kind of way to do things. Let's go for, again, decent defenses, please. Whoops. 10k, fine. Oh, this one's a little better, actually. Alright, whatever. Let's just buy this one and keep moving. Mail. Thank you. Whoops. Give it that. Okay, great. So I'll try and explain this, guys. So we're going to breed this Archon with this Ditto, give it 31 attack, make it a female, and then put this one, like, breed the Corsola with what comes out from that breed, and then give the final breed Adamant, okay? A little bit convoluted, chain breeds always are, but we did get it figured out. We just bred up 31, or sorry, let's just make sure I do this right. Yes. Okay, great. So yeah, we bred up a 31 attack, 31 speed Archon that is unusable, unfortunately. So just sell that off, I guess. But we ended up getting there in the end. And we can keep moving. Alright, great. And this just came out for our Pawnyard. Should be. So, yep, this matches perfectly. And we did roll the special defense up, which is nice. Great. So all we need to do now is level this thing up to level 15. And we'll be ready to keep going. Keep moving. Alright, so this is what we've just did all of that for, is to make sure that we get Pursuit on this Pawnyard, okay? So, relatively simple process. Just had to level this thing up to level 15. It only took one horde. But if you were confused by what was going on, that is what was going on. Now we can go back to the breeding. So, this needs an Everstone, I believe. And then we need a attack brace, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. There we go. Boom. Oops. You can lead the party. Alright, let's go see if I did this right. Pretty sure I did. Oh, that's nice. So we can move on with that breed as well. Okay. Fine HP, 31 attack, fine defense. Could be better, special defense, 31 speed. We have Pursuit and Adamant. And everything's looking good. Alright, we're ready to go. Let's just go ahead and do it. Looks like we have everything that we need. Great. Now we can return our attention to the Archon breed, which has been causing me quite a headache. But I think I finally figured it out, guys. Put that away. Take the Corsola out. Yeah. Okay, great. So, 31 attack, 31 speed. Perfect. And we actually got pretty lucky here on some rolls. So our defenses are quite high. That's nice, at least. Alright. Let's go over to the Brace woman. Thank you. Perfect. Alright. And we can keep this moving. So, we will now finally have a 31 attack, 31 speed Archon with Head Smash. That is the whole point of doing this. There we go. You see it right there. And I'm probably going to want to make this female, I think. Just because this is so annoying. It'll just make like this less complicated. And Dittos can get expensive. So, I think this makes sense. Alright, let's just do it. Yeah, let's just do it. That took a while, but we got it done, guys. We got it done. Still have to put Adamant on it, but that's the easy part. Head Smash and good IVs was the hard part. Yeah, let's finish the Archon first. So, you are flying, which would probably be the easiest. Okay, 31, 31. With Adamant, please. What do we got? What do we got? Show me something, please. Pretty please. And we also have to remember this thing has really high defenses, and we want to keep that intact. So we might have to even breed up something for ourselves. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay. I'm thinking we're going to have to. Yeah, 50k for that. Oof. We could just do it and call it a day. Because this has been really rather annoying. What do we got for Water C? Yeah. What do you think, guys? Should we just buy this? 31 speed, Adamant, with high defenses, and it's a male. Is it worth? It's a little expensive, but I feel like it's kind of worth it. I'm just going to do this so that I don't keep on getting headaches over this thing, and we'll be done. Maybe not the most fiscally responsible purchase, but it's too late now. I've already done it. Excellent. Perfect. Alright, great. Let's go ahead and grab an attack bracer. And we'll almost be done for the day here, guys. This is really quite a convoluted breeding session, but we were successful. I'm going to try and cut this together in a way that makes sense. I know I do this a little bit in an ADHD fashion. Alright, HP is good, attack's good, defense is good, special defense is good. Alright, Adamant with Head Smash, that's what we're really looking for. Let's do it, guys, let's do it. Perfect. Alright, we finished the Archon off. What am I always... Whatever, moving on. Oh, whoops, just clicked out of the game. Okay, whoops. Okay. So we can get started on the final breeds of the video here. Then we're going to start with the Brava, because I think it's going to be more important in the raids. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and just look for one, I guess, that matches these stats. Yeah, this is a great deal. Just checking down the list a little bit. But this looks great. Alright, let's buy this. Perfect. Alright, and we're already almost done with this one. Wait, I forgot to check egg moves. Oh my god. It's been the biggest annoyance this whole video. No, I already checked before, yeah? No. Okay, good. Let's get this finished. I kind of want to just finish this off. I gotta stop saying that, it just sounds wrong. Alright. Speed for the Paris, special attack for the Vibrava. Perfect. Probably female, and it's only 5k. Hopefully we get good on the HP here. Yeah, Earth Power. Alright, and we'll just make it modest after this. That's fine. Alright. Everything looks good, guys. Let's do it. Perfect. Last one. Kadabra. Alright, this needs special attack. And modest as well. You're not modest, right? No, you are! Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah, I forgot. This was like a snipe. Alright, so let's give it that. And wait, what egg group are you in? Humanoid. That's weird. But whatever. That's okay. Fine. Humanoid egg group. 31. And let's go 20 special defense, 20 defense, 20 HP. This might be expensive. Let's see. Nope, it's not 40k. That's just an easy pickup, I feel like. Or we could go even more. But the thing is, this isn't like... Alright, whatever. Just because the stats are significantly better. Well, okay, no. This holds a 20... Yeah, no, let's go here. This is fine. Buy the Selectivire for about 40k. And we're going to finish the Kadabra here. That's perfect. Oh my god, I forgot to check egg moves on this again. But there's no way, right? Yeah, wait, no, we already checked. And this thing, yeah, no. Okay, good. So this will be done. I get like a heart attack every time I realize the egg moves. The egg moves! Okay, good. Okay. So our Alakazam is going to be finished here. It's going to be an Abra when it comes out. Yeah, whatever. And we'll just have one breed left, I think, when these come out. 31, modest. Everything looks good, guys. Yeah, let's just finish it. It's going to start with Psychic as an Abra. That's so cool. Yeah, that's fine. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Alright, great. Alright, y'all. We just finished all of our breeding. Everything hatched, so I figured I'd show you them all. The Abra, modest. 31 special attack, 31 speed. Didn't need any egg moves. This, I think, is going to be a sleeper for raids. I've talked about it a little bit before, but Focus Blast is really useful. So, yeah, it's a Focus Blaster, essentially. There's not a lot of great stab Focus Blasters. And also, Alakazam is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I figured I'd make one. It has busted special attack, and I'm sure that we'll see some use of it. Alright, next. Archon, Adamant. Whoops. 31 attack, 31 speed with Head Smash. I mean, one of the strongest moves in the game. There's a lot of flying type raid bosses, so rock types are always great. and because you're usually only getting one turn anyway, the Defeatist ability, which is one of the worst in the entire game, shouldn't matter, and also all of the recoil damage shouldn't matter. Alright, next, Trapinch, modest, 31 special attack, 31 speed, with Earth Power. This is one of the greatest ground types in the game for raids, and the reason for that is that a lot of ground types are physical and use Earthquake, and that is a good move, but in raids, it's likely going to be hitting, like, Earthquake is likely to be hitting two people, or, sorry, two, like, of the foes, the main raid boss, and one of the ads, which will reduce the power of Earthquake on the raid boss itself, and potentially kill an ad that you didn't want to kill. So, there you go. Earth Power, definitely the superior move to Earthquake in raids. Next, Poniard, Adamant, 31 attack, 31 speed, with Pursuit. This is an egg move. This isn't as important. We're going to be clicking Assurance with this Poniard, which it learns, so don't worry about that. And, yeah, just another Dark type. Dark types are great, especially with, well, there are some Psychic type raids probably coming up in Halloween. And, yeah, so there you go. Dark types are good. I just made another Dark type. Here we go. One that I was most looking forward to. Modest Riolu. 31 special attack, 31 speed. We're going to give this Focus Blast, of course. I was talking about this before. This is, like, the best Focus Blaster for raids because it gets a stab boost. One of the few fighting types that can go special. Alright. And last but not least, we have a Magnemite here. Modest. 31 special attack, 31 speed. And we're going to give this thing Thunder. And, yeah, there's a bunch of flying type Mons, so this is one of the strongest special attackers in the game. And it should do quite well in raids. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the bit of breeding. Hopefully it inspired you to breed your own Mons. And again, it's something I can't stress enough. I talked about it in my raid prep guide, but they have essentially made it more difficult to just buy Pokemon off the GTL and use them straight in raids, which I agree with. I think that's a good thing. I think you should have to breed your own. So if you don't know, currently what we're looking at, I think is around a 4 OT clause, seems to be the standard. So 4 of the Mons you bring into the raid out of the 6 have to be your own. And if you buy legendaries like I do, that kind of cuts that down, and you pretty much have to breed everything that you possibly can. So that's what I did. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.